Stihl Chain Saw Troubleshooting Guide. Letting your mind wander while using a chainsaw can result in a serious or even fatal injury. Noticing how and where you use your machine keeps you safe. It also gives you the advantage of staying on top of saw maintenance. For example, observing the ground around your work area for the size and texture of the saw chips means you'll know when the chain dulls and starts producing sawdust rather than chips. You'll sharpen your saw and stay productive. Things you'll need: screwdriver, depth gauge tool, file. Check the fluids on the saw every time you fill the fuel tank. This means the oil and the chain lubrication. For the latter, run the engine at half throttle and watch for a trace of oil from the bar nose. It may help to use a light-colored background such as a freshly cut tree stump. Examine the oil inlet holes and bar groove to make sure there is no dirt or dust in them. Tighten the chain. Put on work gloves to protect your hands and loosen the bar mounting nut so the nose can move up and down slightly. Hold the nose up with one hand, turn the chain adjusting screw until you can move the chain easily by hand. Sharpen the chain. It's easier if you've properly tightened the chain and if you use the manufacturer's recommended file for your chainsaw model. It's important to follow directions on the file to get the right angle as you push the file against each tooth of the chain. Check the depth gauge when you sharpen the cutters. The manufacturer makes a depth gauge tool to measure this height. Look at the guide bars to see if they are splayed, spread apart or pinched together. If they are, it's important to replace these to extend the life of the bar. Replace the drive sprocket if the wear is more than 0.02 inches or the second time you've replaced the chain. Tips: warnings. The chainsaw will become warmer as you use it and the metals will expand. The chain will be looser then. Stihl recommends you have your chain professionally sharpened every 5 times you sharpen it yourself in order to extend its life. A professional sharpener has equipment that achieves more precision in its angles than you can achieve with a file. The saw will tell you what's wrong if you look carefully at the chain itself. For instance, if there is damage to the top or side of the cutter, you've probably hit something other than wood while cutting. Refile the chain to repair it or you won't be able to cut straight. Do not allow the tip of the bar to touch any surface. The teeth in the chain can catch on that surface and suddenly push the blade back toward you. Known as kickback, this can cause severe injury.